Good afternoon. Our guest of honor took his Bachelor of Elementary Education in the University of Eastern Philippines College of Education with a specialization in Social Studies in 2000 and finished his bachelor's degree in 2004 as magna cum laude. He continued his educational advancement by finishing his master's degree in education in 2009 and his doctorate in 2012. Untiringly, he further advanced another degree, which is Bachelor of Laws at UEP College of Laws last 2012-2016 and took and passed the bar exam in 2016. He has been an elementary teacher in 2006 up to 2017. This soft-spoken man, as known for his talent and competence, became the legal officer in the Department of Education, Northern Samar, in 2017 up to the present. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and pride to present to you our guest of honor in this event, Atty Risty T Adarayan.
Thank you so much, Steve. You may now take your seat. The University President, Dr. Jerry Ibanez Oltra, the Vice Presidents who are around, Dr. Ronaldo Balyado, my favorite professor in mathematics, and that Vice President, classmate in a doctoral degree, Dr. Nelia Adora, ma'am. And we have Dr. Ronaldo Amit, represented by Professor Leonora Mokop, ma'am, and of course the Dean of the Graduate School, other key officials of this university, as well as the College of Education, faculties of the College of Education, my beloved young achievers and honorees, parents who are around, friends, significant others, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon to each and everyone. I'm honored to be with you today in this very significant occasion of your life. I'd like to express my gratitude to the key officials of this prestigious institution for inviting me here as your guest. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak before these new and young achievers. I am a proud alumnus of this institution. A decade and 6 years ago, I was your age, new graduate, full of hope, enthusiasm, vigor, a lot of dreams in life, until reality bites me. The theories that I have learned from books that I have read are very far from the real life application. Somehow, what you have learned from school will guide you, but it will not bring you to the zenith of success if you will have no proper attitude or mindset. This will be probably the start of your life wherein you will be thrown to the ocean of realities. You are already at the age of majority. Depending on parents for your expenses probably is not a healthy idea. You want to have your income. You want to contribute or at least augment your parents' sources, or perhaps you want already to build your own family. However, you cannot do all these things yet because you are not yet employed. You have no source of livelihood. But do not be discouraged. Every adult now has gone through the stage where you are now. Success will not happen overnight. It takes a lot of hard work, sacrifices, efforts, and even pain to enable you to achieve your dreams and goals in life. Don't rush things. Enjoy every moment, every struggle, and every problem that you have, because it will shape and mold you to become a better person. What you achieve today is just tip of an iceberg. You should never stop dreaming. Never stop believing that you can. Remember, we are all designed by God to become successful individual. The good news is, our Almighty Father who made us is unlimited. So His children who came from the Father is also unlimited. Do not just say that you can do only this much, because it will be an insult to our God. You will work to achieve more than what you have achieved today. You are but young. So many challenges and obstacles will ahead. But be bold. Have self-confidence. Have faith. In all life challenges, I want you to retain this process in your life. Never give up. Never give up. And the mindset or the proper attitude. From these two sets of phrases will revolve my main point. Here is this commencement speaker, after a long introduction, stood up before the graduates and uttered the shortest word in the history of said learning institution. He only uttered the words, "Never give up." Faculty said it was the most applauded speech with standing ovation. My first story is on never giving up. I was hired as an elementary school teacher way back year 2006. I have a lot of dreams and motivation to be the best professional that I could be. In 2006, after getting a job, I decided to enroll in master's degree, hoping that I will become a school head someday. In 2009, because I failed to get the promotion, I was made as a teacher in charge of a certain school. Then I embarked on the quest of getting my doctoral degree until I graduated in 2012. I was then expecting that my accomplishment as a graduate of Doctor of Philosophy in Education will give me an advantage, or at least a ticket towards getting that much desired promotion of becoming a school head. But opposite things happened. From being a teacher in charge of a certain school, I was returned to become a classroom teacher. That was the saddest moment in my life. I remember Steve Jobs when he said, sometimes life going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I am convinced that what keeps me going then was I have my self-confidence and I have my faith. I am then determined not to give up. Also in that speech, Steve Jobs, in his story, Connecting Dots, he said, you cannot connect dots looking forward. You can only connect dots looking backward. I have never realized then that what I have considered to be the saddest event in my life was my biggest turning point. After I have passed the bar examination in 2016, as I look backward, what happened to me in 2012 was more a blessing rather than disappointment. During that year, when I was returned to become a classroom teacher from being teacher in charge, it was those times that I have revived my childhood dream of becoming a lawyer. I thought then that I am not destined to become a school head. Perhaps I am destined to become a lawyer. Ever since then, I really have never let go my dream in becoming a lawyer. Even during my college days, here in this institution, I was then torn between choosing my specialization between social studies or mathematics. I chose social studies because with that in mind that someday I will become a lawyer. In 2012, I enrolled in UEP College of Law for my Bachelor of Laws. Through sheer determination and hard work, I finished it in 2016 and passed the bar examination on the same year. I can say that I was then fortunate that I was not promoted as a school head in year 2012, because if such thing happened, I would not have become a lawyer today. For if I was promoted then, I may not hope to enroll in the College of Law. If I enroll, I may not finish it in 4 years because of heavy workload of a school head. If you can only see the silver lining in every situation, as Catriona Gray puts it, you will perhaps see the significance of every events of your life. You should therefore never give up. Again, as Steve Jobs says, you can only connect the dots by looking backward and not looking forward. Today, God has not only made me in charge of a certain school, but I was made by God as in charge to manage the legal affairs of a whole division. God sees your problem and aspirations. If you will believe in Him, He will be with you throughout your trying times. He will lift you up to your destination where you're supposed to be. Just keep believing in our supernatural God. He will always make all things possible. My second story is about proper mindset or attitude. Being employed in a government as a teacher and being a law student is a very difficult task. But with a proper mindset or attitude, I have done it all. I never felt tired or stressed because my mindset then was really to finish law school and become a lawyer. After my class in San Roque Elementary School, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I managed to drive using my motorcycle from San Roque to UEP to attend my law class, which usually start at 5:30 or 6 o'clock. Luckily, it took only 30 minutes ride from my teaching station to the law school. Then, early morning on, at around 4:30, I drove from UEP to San Roque. At 7 o'clock in the morning, my duty as a teacher begins. This is how hard life for me during those trying times. I sleep almost 1 o'clock in the morning just to read all the assigned cases and all other subject matters to be studied in College of Law. I even met a motorcycle accident in one of my travel going back home from my law school. But such circumstances have not discouraged me. I even become stronger and determined to achieve my goal. During the struggle, I usually pray while I was driving and sing a praise song. I praise and thank the Lord for every little accomplishment I have made then. In those days, I began to limit my social life and other activities just for the fulfillment of such elusive dream. I cannot remember how many times I caught flu, cough, fever, because I traversed the road even on rainy days. Despite having mixed law school and teaching job, I still managed to get an award as an outstanding master teacher throughout the division and other accomplishment. My only point is that you, young achievers, I'm speaking to you, no matter how hard it is for you, you can also achieve your dream if you will have your proper attitude and proper mindset. As long as you have perseverance, hard work, self-confidence, and faith, you can do it. Adapted from John Mason's book titled Believe That You Can, Mason wrote, the Chinese maxim says, the gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man can be perfected without trials. It seems that hardship is a necessary preparation for greatness. Consider what Jesus said, here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but cheer up, for I have already overcome the world. You may not be hired immediately as permanent school teacher because of the dearth of vacancies in the Department of Education today. Nevertheless, do not give up and have a proper mindset. You can venture and try out other things. Who knows? Your future lies in other ventures that you might take. Always bring with you your self-confidence and faith. These two will bring you to success. You know what is the difference between a loser and a successful individual? Ask me what? It is just a proper attitude and mindset. Successful people have different kind of thinking, which is called mindset. By having a proper mindset, you can do what you really want to do, and you can achieve what you want to achieve. Miles Monroe said, if you want to become impactful personality, you have to develop a certain type of thinking that the successful people have. Change the way you see yourself and change the way you see the world. Monroe calls it proper attitude or mindset. Monroe, in his speech, continued by giving example of mindset or attitude of a lion, the king of the jungle. He said that a lion has a sense of leadership because of a mindset. Lion is the king of the jungle. Lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. Lion also is not the largest animal in the jungle. The lion is not the heaviest animal in the jungle. The lion is not the most intelligent, the smartest animal in the jungle. Yet, the lion is the king. You don't need to become smart. You don't need to have a certain height. You don't need to have a certain advantage in order for you to become successful. The lion is not larger than giraffe, bigger than elephant, or bigger than hippo. Lion is not as smart as hyena or snake, but yet, when lion shows up, all animals run away. Lion therefore cancel all our excuses to become successful. What makes this animal unique? it is because of proper attitude and proper mindset. It is the thinking of an individual that makes him see the circumstances differently. Therefore, my beloved achievers, cultivate proper attitude and never give up. This will bring you success after success. I would like to end my talk with the words of Steve Jobs on his speech. He said, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." It was in the mid-1970 when the whole Earth catalog put out several issues. On the back cover of their final issue, there was a photograph of an early morning country road, the kind that you might find yourself hitchhiking if you were so adventurous. Beneath it, the word says, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." This is also my challenge to you, my dear and young achievers. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Never settle for less. You were designed by our Creator to become successful. Congratulations.